God, Trump just tweeted, if you put your baby daddy on child support, that the baby daddy now gets all of the income tax. What?
No one should be claiming dependence if you're not caring for that child. If you're not physically cooking for them, bathing them, getting their clothes ready, washing their clothes, folding their clothes. Catch my drift? If it's not just about financial support, it's about physically being there. And if you're not sharing that responsibility, you should not be claiming dependence.
Today, we're going to break down Donald Trump's recent tweet about child support. If you haven't seen it, the tweet suggests that if a parent is paying child support, they should be the one claiming the child on their taxes, not the receiving parent.
Trump passes insane new child support law. Patriots, if you don't know about this.
That's false information, Donald Trump wrote on X. He never passed the law.
Trump passed a new law that whoever is paying the child support will get to declare those children on their taxes, okay?
Real quick, let's talk about the Trump and child support. Let me tell you that no one should be claiming dependence if you're not caring for that child. If you're not physically waking up every day to get that child ready for school, taking them to school, going shopping, cooking for them, bathing them, getting their clothes ready, washing their clothes, folding their clothes, attending school things, doctor things, taking them to haircuts or hair dones, or you catch my drift? If it's not just about financial support, it's about physically being there. And if you're not sharing that responsibility, you should not be claiming dependence. That is what separates the two. And people forget that there's a lot of mothers who don't do this, and the fathers take, and step up and do this. They're the main provider for the child, and the mothers are absent parents. And there's also grandparents, aunts, so on and so forth, who take the responsibility of other parents. If they're taking care physically of this child, they're the ones that should be claiming these dependents, not just support, not just financial support. It takes more than that. And if you're a parent, a single parent, you understand that it's not just about finances when it comes to taking care of your child. It's the disrespect and the audacity for me.
Now, let's dive into what this actually means. Essentially, Trump is proposing a change to the current child support system, where the parent making payments would get to claim the child as a dependent on their tax return. This could potentially provide some financial relief to those paying child support.
The child support system in our country needs reform, and it is only day one in office, and Donald Trump has signed an executive order called the Child Support Reform Act, in which he is making changes at a federal level to the child support system. Is this executive order perfect? No. Does it solve everything? No. But it does more to help fathers or child support payers, which are predominantly fathers, than any other federal act has done in years. Part one is income-based adjustment, so that child support is more closely aligned with an individual income. So those individuals that are low-income payers will suffer less of the financial burden. Part two will cap arrears. So those that fall behind on child support, there'll be a cap on the amount of interest that can be applied to keep them from going into insurmountable debt. Part three is compliance incentives. So those individuals that consistently meet their child support demands, they'll be able to apply for tax relief and benefits. The three previous parts of the executive order benefited the child support payers, so in a lot of cases the fathers, but the fourth and final part benefits the acceptor or the receiver of the child support, and it is streamlined in enforcement so that it'll make it easier for those receiving child support to collect it through an automated system. In addition to this executive order, Trump is now making it so that the individual that is paying the child support is the individual that gets to claim the child on their taxes, meaning that whoever pays gets the child tax credit, which is how it should have always been. If you're paying a lot of money to the other person, why should you not reap the child tax benefits when they don't have to pay taxes on that child support? This is just a start. Because when's the last time you saw conversations happening at a federal level regarding the child support system or the child custody system? I can't remember a time it's ever happened, but this means that now there's a stage. Now there's a place that we can go and get rid of the corruption in the family court, that we can start addressing the problems within the child support system. It starts small for it to get big, and we've got a starting point now. This is a good future for a lot of dads out there, and some moms that are also assessed with paying child support.
Y'all, it's tax season and there's about to be some pissed off people. Like, so basically, the new law is saying that if you are the one paying the child support, like if you pay child support, you get to claim your kids, those kids, on your taxes. So for the moms out there that are collecting child support, you don't get to claim your kids on your taxes. What? I have so many questions. Because what if they're back, like they missed some pay? I don't know. I got so many questions, and there's about to be a lot of mad people. But yep, that's the story. That's what's supposedly happening now. So, I guess sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
It's also worth noting that Trump hasn't actually implemented any changes to child support laws yet. In fact, he chose to leave Obama's last-minute child support rule alone one. So, while this tweet has sparked a lot of debate, it's still unclear whether any actual changes will be made.
Yeah, you know what's so funny about this child support topic? A lot of y'all ain't even on y'all kids' birth certificate. Y'all can't even put in for a social security card if the baby mama decides she ain't giving y'all none of the information. And what makes the topic even funnier, a lot of y'all behind in child support. Sir, what taxes you file? Oh, okay.
The thought that Trump could make it to where you don't even have to acknowledge your child, you don't have to be present in that child's life, do anything really, and when taxes come, then you can claim the child and get the benefits from the child that you don't acknowledge, visit, pay anything for. That shit is wild. I don't think it's something that is actually going to happen, but I don't see the benefit in what it does anyways. I mean, there's literally people who have signed their rights away to a child. So what gives them the right to now get a tax credit from that? What is the mode of thinking here that would even be, beneficial, positive, any kind of way that pushes co-parenting forward?
That's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about Trump's tweet and the potential implications for child support. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.